Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well. So, I'm also fine. Thank you for asking. Okay. So, did you enjoy your holidays? Yes or no? Okay. So, did you have fun? Okay, very good. So, do you remember what we have learned in the previous class? Who will tell me what we have learned in the previous class? Yes, Ravi, you tell me. We have learned what is a subject in a sentence, what is an object in a sentence, and what is a complement in a sentence. Wow, very good. You remembered? Please sit down. Now, who will tell me what is a subject in a sentence? Yes, Akash, you tell me. I request you all to keep quiet. Please listen to Akash. A subject is a doer of the action in a sentence. Wow. Okay, sit down. Now, what is an object in the sentence? Yes, Ria, you tell me. An object is the receiver of the action in a sentence. Very good. Sit down. Excellent. You know, today we are going to read a fresh new topic. It is a very interesting one. Okay. It is a grammar topic. But before starting our topic, before mentioning the name of our topic, I'd like to have some chat with you guys. Okay. So, dear students, do you remember a few minutes ago, I have requested you all to keep quiet. Do you remember the sentence? Yes? Let me write it on the board. I request you to keep quiet. Now I'm writing another one. You are requested to keep quiet. Okay. So tell me, students, what are the differences between these two sentences? Please tell me. Yes? Yes, subject is different. Yes, here subject is I, here subject is you. Another one? Yes, the verbs are totally different. Here verb is request, here verb is are requested. Very good. I agree with you all. The subjects are different in both the sentences and the verbs are also different, right? But tell me, students, if the meaning of these two sentences are different or they are the same? They are the same. Very good. Here, I request you to keep quiet. You are requested to keep quiet. The sentences, the meaning of the sentences remain the same, right? Only we can notice the forms of the verb got changed, but the meaning of the sentences remained the same. But yes, the subjects are also different. The forms of the verbs are different, but the meaning of the sentences remain the same. You know, this case in English grammar is called voice. So today we are going to read our grammar topic, voice. So everybody, so let me write it on the board. Our topic is voice and its types. Okay, can I erase this? Yes. Okay. So, you know, first we have to learn what is a voice. What is the definition of voice? First we have to learn that, right? So, you know, voice is the grammatical form of verb that indicates whether the subject is performing the action or it is receiving the action. Let me write it on the board. Everybody, please copy it down in your notebook. Definition of voice. The voice is a grammatical form of verb that indicates whether the subject is performing the action or receiving the action. Okay? Am I clear? Voice is the grammatical form of verb that indicates whether the subject is performing the action or it is receiving the action. Let me give you some example, then you will understand. Okay, and you know, voice has two types. So, I'm erasing this, okay. So, voice has two types. Voice has two types. Active voice and passive voice. So, let me write a sentence, then you will understand it well. Meenu painted the wall. Another one. The wall is painted by Meenu. So who will tell me what is the subject in the first sentence? Meenu, very good. What is the subject in the second sentence? The wall, very good. And what is the verb in the first sentence? Painted. Okay. And what is the verb in the second sentence? Is painted. Very good. Now students, tell me, is there any difference in the meaning of both the sentences? Is there any difference in the meaning? Please look at it carefully. Yes, I got it. The subjects are totally different. First one, the subject is Meenu because Meenu painted the wall. Yes. And second sentence, the wall is painted by Meenu. So the subjects are totally different. And the forms of verbs are also different, right? Here, painted is the verb. Here, is painted is the verb, right? But tell me, any difference in the meaning in both the sentences? Yes or no? No. No difference in the meaning. The meaning remained the same, right? But here, Meenu painted the wall. Meenu, the subject, herself painted the wall. So Meenu is performing the action herself. So here subject equals to doer or performer of the action. So this is called active verb, voice. This is called active voice. And here the wall is painted by Meenu. The wall is subject. But can the wall paint itself? It is not possible. Meenu was painting, but only the wall only receiving the action. The wall is being painted by Meenu, but the wall can't paint itself. So here the subject is not a doer. Here the subject is receiver of the action, right? Here the subject is receiver of the action. So this is passive voice. The sentence is in passive voice. Am I clear? Please students respond. Am I clear? In the first sentence, Meenu herself is performing the action. The subject herself is performing the action. So this is active voice. And in the second sentence, the subject is only the receiver of the action. Right? But it is not performing the action. So it is in the passive voice. Okay? Clear? Okay. So, what we have learned, what is voice and what are the two types and what is active voice and what is passive voice. Okay, now we have already learned all about a dog, right? We have already completed the chapter. So, I will give you a sentence from all about a dog. Okay, so everybody please write it down on your notebook. The conductor took the fares. Okay, the first one is this, and the second one, the fares were taken by the conductor. Now please tell me the first sentence. Is it in the active voice or is it in the passive voice? Who will tell me? Yes? Yes, Rina, you tell me. Here, The first one is in the active voice. Okay, very good. But why? Because the conductor himself took the fares of the people. Himself took the fares, right? So the first one is active voice. Very good. The subject, conductor himself is the doer of the action, right? Okay. And who will tell me the second sentence? Is it in the passive voice or in the active voice? Everybody? Okay, it is in the passive voice. Why? Because the fares, the subject, the fares can't take the fares, right? The fares were taken by the conductor. So here the fares, the subject isn't the doer. It is just the receiver of the action, right? So this one is passive voice. Very good. So first one, in the conductor took the fares. Here the subject himself is taking the fares. Himself is doer of the action. So this is active voice. And the second sentence, the fares were taken by the conductor, only receiving the action. Here subject is not doer of the action. This is in the passive voice. Very good. I'm impressed. You have learned, right? Okay. Now I will give you the last sentence. Suraj sings a song. Suraj, a song sung by Suraj. Now tell me, Suraj sings a song. In which voice is the sentence? Is this in passive voice or in active voice? Here Suraj is the subject and he himself is singing the song, right? So the subject himself is doing the action. This is active voice, right? And the next one, a song is sung by Suraj. Here is sung is like verb, okay? And a song is subject. A song can't sing itself, right? So here the subject is not doer. So it is receiver of the action. So this is passive voice. So do you understand today's lesson? Do you understand what I have taught you? Yes? Okay, very good. So now it's time for your homework. Everyone please open page number 8. We have already done all about a dog. So what you have to done is you will read the text again and then pick out the sentences in passive voice and the sentences in active voice, and you will note it down in your khata. Okay, and in the next class I will check it out. Okay, so this will be your homework. You have to pick out which sentences are in the active voice and which sentences are in passive voice. Okay, so I hope you liked the class. You have enjoyed the class. You have learned what is voice and what are the two types of the voice, right? So this much for today. I will see you in the next class and we will learn the change of the voice. We will learn voice change, okay, in the next class. So till then, take care and thank you.